Welcome back if you're a fan of the channel, and hey, welcome if you're new here. And in today's video, we're going to be wrapping up our overview of the Paldean trio. We are going to be looking at Quaquaval EX. Now, before we take a look at the deck, I haven't done Meowscarada, I have done Skeletor, so be sure to check out those videos. But I'm going to give my opinion on the three of them at the end of this, so definitely be sure to stick around. I'm also curious on what you guys think about these decks. So let's take a look at this deck. This is a water deck with Quaquaval EX, and in my opinion, Paldea's Evolve has been great to water decks, but Quaquaval EX is not a bad card. Spiral Shot doing 230 damage, put 2 energy, attach this Pokemon into your hand, which synergizes so well with a card that we have seen so much, just not in this deck necessarily. Baxcalibur, also from Paldea's Evolved, synergizes great with Chien-Pao. And yeah, I think from a water perspective, Chien-Pao overshadows Quaquaval, but 230 for 2 water energy doesn't seem that bad, especially with Baxcalibur being a thing. I think the biggest issue with this deck is the amount of rare candies that you have, because you ideally want a rare candy to get Baxcalibur up. You probably want some rare candies to get Quaquaval up. So I am running a middle line for both of them just to be able to ensure that we can get there. Manaphy, because there's a lot of things on our bench that's under 90 that could easily get sniped out. Lumineon to be able to find a supporter, Greninja, and Bibarel as our card draw. And yeah, besides that, this is a very similar deck to what we have seen with Chien-Pao. Make sure we're utilizing these superior retrieval energies. And of course, we're rocking Irida. This card has been incredible with these decks, especially to be able to find the rare candy, find the Pokemon that you need. And yeah, so big fan of this. 10 energy, so let's see how this deck does. I think I'm taking a shot. I played it a little bit, not a whole lot, but I'm probably going to put this deck in the middle between Meowscarada on top and Skeletor at the bottom. But let's see if that holds true. Maybe this deck performs better than Meowscarada. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Let's see. If you guys can, go ahead and drop a like. It really helps the algorithm. And of course, if you're down there, and you're enjoying the TCG content, go ahead and subscribe. We are pushing 700 subscribers, so thank you again. And let's hop into some games. All right, our opponent. I picked this creepy Kyogre coin. I don't like the way he's looking at me, but it makes me uncomfortable. It's got to make my opponent uncomfortable. My opponent does win the flip, which is okay. That's all right. Let's see if we can get a decent hand here. Obviously, we need to get Quaquaval going. We need to get Baxcalibur going. Let's see if we can do both of those. Let's see if we're able to pull this off. And honestly, off the rip, not a bad hand. Not a terrible hand. We get the Irida, which we can actually play because we're going second. This looks to be... Ooh, what is this? Oh, I have no idea what deck this is. V-Guard Energy and Psychic? With capturing aromas? Maybe Guardy, but I don't think Guardy runs V-Guard Energy. Ooh, we get the Frigibax too. We're going to leave off for the moment. Ooh, Tinkaton. Okay. This is an interesting deck. This is a deck I have on my list that I'll probably be doing next week. So I haven't really fully looked at this deck list, but I guess that does make some sense. I think this deck runs Melodic to be able to protect from Iono. I think that's what this does. But like I was saying, we have the Frigibax, we have the Irida, 2 Nest Balls, probably go ahead and find a Greninja and a Bidoof. And we get an Arctibax, so that's cool. We do have a solution. We could rare candy into Quaquaval probably. Odds of this Quaxly getting killed. That's what's on my mind at the moment. But oh no, not the Lumineon. Jeez. Let's get the Greninja. Let's Nest Ball once more and get ourselves a Bidoof. And yeah, we got some. Let's go ahead and conceal. But we have some outs. We have some options. Oh, get the rare candy. We can actually, with the Ultra Ball, we can actually double evolve here and get a Baxcalibur and a Quaxly. That's crazy. Oh yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Let's attach for turn. We don't need a reckless charge. That'd be silly. I don't need to do that. Actually, let's Irida. Let's go ahead and let's grab Quaquaval and rare candy. Even though we have 2, we are opening the door for an Iono with that, but I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Kind of actually forces an Iono out of our opponent. So let's see what they do here. I could use Avery, which Iono's gone. We don't need to drop any cards. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see. Let's see if they get Tinkaton. up and running. Tinkaton, if you're not aware, will be, it does damage based off how many cards you have in your hand. So the Avery, that makes a lot of sense. The big card draw. And the melodic saves you from Iono. So we do, if that's the case, we do need to be aware of the melodic and snipe it out. Just so we can Iono, just so we reduce damage. So let's see how hard that is. Let's see how difficult that is. We need to focus on ourselves right now. Path of the Peak coming down, which I don't think is a big deal. Doesn't shut off Baxcalibur. Quaquaval doesn't have an ability, so we're okay there. We're okay there. Now we have some options. We have the Quaquaval. We have an Ultra Ball into the Baxcalibur. Might even use a second Ultra Ball here to get ourselves the Bibarel, so we can get some card draw going. I think that's what's going to happen. But let's take it one turn at a time because we do need a second energy. We can go ahead and hit for 60 and take a KO, but I'd rather hit for knockout. So we're gonna get rid of this Arctibax. We are gonna get rid of the Switch. We are gonna be an energy short here. So I think what we do is we get Bibarel first. And this should let us get our card draw, get a little bit more cards up and running, just so we can go ahead and get the Baxcalibur, and we get a water energy. Pretty nice. We probably do have to sack. Let's see here. One energy. We probably do have to sack the energy retrieval, but I think that's okay. We're running a good amount of them. Let's go ahead and find ourselves Baxcalibur, the boy. There it is. Get the rare candy up. And there we go. We can go ahead, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon if you do switch out. So I guess I have to, right? We have Baxcalibur. Let's just go ahead and smack him for 230. We want to keep, I think we want to keep him in that position. We don't really have anyone else. That's, we don't have another attacker, so. But might be Tinkaton time. Let's see. Let's see if they're able to find it. Corellia, of course. Another Avery. Gets them 3 more cards. The rare candy into the Tinkaton. Such a pretty card. Just such a nice card. Oh. This is 30 for each card in your hand, which is a nice amount right now, hitting for 210. Would need a giant amount of cards to be able to take the KO, which is nice. It's nice. All the Paldean starters are 300 plus, so. And unlike Skeldurge, we don't have to worry about damage on us. Not a big deal. But we probably should get a second Quaquaval going, because we cannot take a knockout. So let's go ahead and let's super cold some energy right back on. And, oh, yeah, now I think we probably have a decision to make, because we can hit for 60 and ditch. Not a bad idea. Go into, maybe go into Greninja. Just be able to save a turn. I am going to drop this Bidoof because I don't really need it. I just need some more cards. And now we have some options. We do have another Quaxly, so we'll take that. I'll probably save this Irida for next turn. I think we save this Irida for next turn, hit for 230, get the 2 water energy back, and then be able to get the evolve to take the KO. I think that's probably the best idea. Hitting into 60 wouldn't have been a bad idea, but it doesn't give us a turn 2 knockout. We would be 10 energy short, so not really needed. I think we can sack this Quaquaval, go ahead and build up a second. And, thinking about it, if we can get rid of... Actually, we don't even need to get rid of Path of the Peak. We know Manaphy on the bench. We can take 2 prize cards with Greninja, so we do have another out. If that's something that we need... Let's see, was there... I was going to go ahead and get Mew back. An Avery here would be kind of tough. Ooh, we get Iono'd. Also kind of tough. We did have the 2 energy. Now we don't. Never mind. Like, forget what I said. We have the Irida. It was a very similar hand. But, okay. Okay. we're looking pretty to be able to take a KO. Going to be able to get another Tinkaton up. But like I said, I still like this play with the Greninja, and we're still a prize card up. So we can take 2 here, go kill those 2 Corellia, and then figure out a solution to get 1 more prize card. And maybe if that Mew hits the bench, maybe that's our route. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good at what we have right now. Big Hammer will take the KO. But like I said, this Big Hammer is situational based on how many cards they have in their hand, right? So if we can get an Iono, which we do right there, that's going to be a very good turn 2 card. You know, we have some options to limit them down. They'll be at 4. Oh, there's a Rare Candy. We only have 1 Rare Candy left, so I think Greninja might actually be the play going forward. Super cold, these energies. Right onto Quaquaval. I'll go ahead and grab 2 more cards with Bibarel. And we have a bosses, which gives us a little bit of an out as well if we need it. We do need to find 1 more energy in an ideal scenario to be able to power up Greninja, but we do have kind of everything that we need. So kind of just 1 energy, and you know, I'm okay trying to figure that out. Maybe we get it right here. No, we get a super energy retrieval, so there could also be our option. And I think an Iono now does more harm than good for our opponent. So they go ahead and Clara to be able to put them up to 12. Ooh, 12 times 30. They would have got enough for knockout, I think, if they would have just waited, right? Maybe they might be able to get there. 11 is 330. That is a knockout. Puts them down. Oh, 12, 360. Jeez. They will be able to take a KO. Massive. 340, right, with the DTE. Ooh. So now we're kind of in some trouble here. We do need to find a solution, but some good things are going to come out of this. We're going to super energy retrieval to get rid of this Battle VIP Pass and the Ultra Ball. Get rid of the Ultra Ball. We have bosses. We have Irida. We are going to have the energies that we need. And we are going to snipe away this. Are going to snipe away the 2 on the bench. And I think maybe we actually get rid of the Tinkaton or the Tink, just to prevent that from evolving. Takes 30 less damage from attacks of your opponent's V Pokemon, so we don't need to worry about that. And I think we do need to Iono here, which is fine. I think that's probably the best case scenario. Put them down to 2 cards and then kill 1 Corellia. Do we go for the second Corellia? Get rid of the refinement, but we really don't want that to turn into a Tinkaton. So I think we are going to kill it. And we have 2 energy, so now we even have a chance to power up Super Cold here. We will also use Bibarel to get us some card draw. Oh, and we get what we need. I think we are going to Super Cold right onto Bax here. It's going to leave us with 1 energy away from being able to take a knockout on, boss fine knockout. So we kind of just need an Ultra Ball would be sick. We're going to drop 90 there, and then 90 onto the Corellia, take 2 prize cards. One prize away. And with 2 energy here, or with 2 cards here, we still need Lumineon. So with 2 prize cards here, though, they are able to hit for 140, but that would be 20 less, so they might not be able to get the KO. That's 120. Let's see what they grab here. Grab another Tink. Are going to play the Tink with an energy, and they are going to Pulverizing Press for 120, and I think that's game. That is game. We are going to be able to find a energy retrieval to get rid of some cards and pull them back, and our opponent will concede. Oh, that felt good. That felt good, especially against the Tinkaton deck. That was crazy that they were able to hit for 340. Would have been 360 without the DTE, but Quaquaval, some quick steps, get the knockout, and then Radiant Greninja sweeps up the bench. So that felt good. That felt good. Let's go ahead and let's grab another game. Oh, let's collect that first, but let's grab another game. Okay. All right. Let's see how we can do this game with this Quaquaval deck. I think the real big issue for me is like 230 just isn't enough. You know what I mean? Like, you really like you really like 1-hit KOs, obviously, and it sets up a decent amount of 2-hit KOs. But what is kind of cool is if you can get 2 up and running, hitting for 60 and then like pulling it out and pulling a new Pokemon in and then being able to hit for 230 is awesome. I think it's really, really cool. We're seeing a Chien-Pao deck here. So let's see how this fares. The Battle of the Paldean Water, stars. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. Sorry, I was really deep in thought about like, what I want to do here. I have a Rare Candy. Don't need a Rare Candy. I probably Irida here for... Probably Irida here. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter, but we are going to grab a Radiant Greninja. What a misplay. I needed the Battle VIP Pass. What am I doing? Oh no. Can we still get out of it though? I think we can. I think we're okay. Let's just Ultra Ball to get it. Ultra Ball to grab a Quaxly. Yeah, we really wanted the Quaxly and the Frig. That's what we wanted. It's unfortunate. It's okay. We'll get out of it. We'll be fine. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Let's save this. Let's attach to Quaxly, and yeah. I honestly don't love the cards that we were dealt here, but it's okay. A Bibarel here is great for us. A Bibarel here is sick. We'll be looking so pretty if we find a Bibarel, but oh, they're able to get the Baxcalibur up first. So I think a play for us needs to be going after that Baxcalibur once we get our Quaquaval up and going. It's an easy 1-hit KO. Just a couple of cards that we need in order to make that happen. Are we gonna be able to get a Chien-Pao? If they get Chien-Pao into the active, we could be in some danger. They're not okay. Not gonna be able to. So we do have a turn to kind of make things happen. There's the Quaquaval, which is cool. It's cool, but it's not exactly what we need. Don't really have too many outs here. Oh yeah, it's unfortunate. We don't really have an out. Nest Ball doesn't really help us. Nest Ball doesn't help us all. Kind of hoping for an Iono. It'd be kind of crazy if they did Iono us. It'd be really, really helpful. But if they don't have anything to switch in the active, they just give me the turn back, then this could just be us chilling. They only have 3 cards. We have 1. Yes, we get Iono'd. Best case scenario. Not out of the woods yet. Obviously, a really, really good chance here that we lose our Bidoof, but we do have another Bidoof, and we are going to be able to find an Ultra Ball to potentially get us the Frigibax. Now we need a couple of things, or not the Frigibax, the Baxcalibur. Need a couple of things to make Baxcalibur work here. But assuming that he concealed an energy away, I'm assuming he at least has 2. Maybe not. Oh, he gives it back to us. Okay. Oh, okay. So we can get a KO here. Sick. We are gonna be able to take 2 prize cards. Let's attach. Let's go ahead and let's switch. Let's go ahead and let's sack this Bidoof and the bosses, I think. Do we want to Iono here and keep the boss? I drop an Iono. Let's drop an Iono. Because we still have 1, and then we can make a decision based off of what we get off of the Bibarel. This will give us some options. Let's see what 3 cards we get. Get a rare candy here. Rare candy. Give us a Baxcalibur. Don't get the Baxcalibur. We are going to evolve it into the Arctibax. We will play this, and this rare candy works perfectly for this. So we don't want to Iono. What does bossing get us? We take down... How much energy is in the discard pile here? Because here's my thought process: is this is going to evolve into a Palkia V-Star, and then when it's out of the one-hit KO range, we can one-hit KO the Champao all day of the week as long as they're not rocking a Bravery Charms. I think we go ahead and we take this KO on Palkia. This will reduce the ability for him to be able to get it into a Palkia V-Star, go ahead and get energy back out of the discard, right? It just kind of helps us. Now, obviously, Champao is in the active, and he's got Baxcalibur ready to go. So we do get Iono'd. Unfortunate, because I had the rare candy into the Quaquaval. Gonna put me down to 4 cards, but we get the Baxcalibur. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We do have 2 energy in the discard pile, so energy retrieval is relevant, pretty relevant. And I think we are gonna rock the Manaphy here. This could be bad, actually. I'm thinking about a scenario where he goes into Greninja. I'm thinking about a scenario where he goes into Greninja and takes out our Quaxly and Arctibax. It doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Don't be wrong. That's worst case scenario. That's probably GG if that happens. Goes back to me. Interesting. Interesting. We are going to be able to take a second KO. That is very interesting. Okay. So we have some decisions to make. We are able to get the Manaphy onto the bench, which is huge. Let's hit this first. I know that might be weird, but we get the Irida. That's huge. That is massive. We are able to find a... No, not you. You. And then let's think. Let's think. We do need to throw away a card. Maybe we keep the Nest Ball, just in case. Keep the Escape Rope. We can just go ahead and... what would actually be a useful card here? An Ultra Ball for a Lumineon in case we need it would be big. Let's do that. We can throw away the Nest Ball. I'm thinking about it. Throw away the Nest Ball and throw away the Escape Rope. We don't need it. We don't need it. We do have 2 energy. And he does have a Manaphy on the bench. I was going to say, in the same sense, we can use Greninja, but I don't think that's going to happen. We are going to take our 2 prize cards, or 2 prize cards. Jeez, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We're going to take our 2 energy, smack them onto this Quaquaval, and go ahead and take our second knockout. Now we are 2 prize cards away. We are in killing range of a Champao and a Palkia, and we have an Ultra Ball to get a Lumineon. I'm feeling pretty good. We have 3 energy in our hand. Assuming we don't get Iono'd, which is always possible. We have Bibarel here to help us out. And Iono into... Oh, okay. See? Bravery Charm. I knew it. Okay, so we don't have to worry about a boss into Bibarel or an Iono. So we do need to... Actually, we don't have an active spot. I was like, oh, we just win. But he needs some prize cards. If we're being real, he needs some prize cards. So what I think happens here... Never mind. My gut was gonna say we just go ahead and boss out the Palkia V-Star. That's where that was the lane I was going now, but we can't do that anymore. And they do have a Kyogre, but that Kyogre is useless. Doesn't do anything. Manaphy just shuts it down. And we can't can't use Greninja here to take 2 KOs. So I think what a good play is. Let's see what he goes into here. I think he's going to... Are you gonna try to attack my bench? You gonna try to attack my bench? Go ahead and attack my bench. Please. Go ahead and hit my Baxcalibur. Please. I would love it. If he hits me here, he couldn't take a KO. Or no, he can't. He's 20 short. No, he has enough. Actually, he has 60. He can take a KO with... friend, pal. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't think you were actually going to do it. Oh, man, you hate to see that. There's the concede. Oh, I feel so bad for him, but the deck ran pretty well. We got set up. We had 2 Quaquaval. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck. It is definitely not the best water deck, but we were able to go toe-to-toe with a PAL. Now, our opponent maybe made some questionable decisions, but who doesn't make some questionable decisions sometimes? Thank you so much for watching, and as I promised, I'm going to give my opinion on the 3 starters. So going first, we have number 1, Masquerada. My opinion has not changed after playing a few more games with this deck. Masquerada is crazy. The plays you can pull off are insane. If you have not seen that video, I was able to take 4 prize cards in 1 turn. It was crazy. It was awesome. I love the synergy between that and Alakazam, Radiant Alakazam. Number 2, this Quaquaval deck. I think the supporting cards around this deck make it really, really good. Baxcalibur obviously allows you to just continually hit for 230. Now, the double, the need of 2 different cards with the Rare Candies does make it a little bit challenging, and obviously you need to protect your Baxcalibur, but that's the same in the PAL deck. The only thing that the PAL deck has that this deck doesn't is that it can scale infinitely. That guy could have hit for 360 right to my face and killed my Quaquaval, just chose not to. And last is Skeletor. That deck was just so painful. So painful, but like I said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the TCG content. We got a couple more decks to take a look at, and then I'm going to be doing some webcam stuff. We're going to be playing some tournaments. There's a lot of content coming in the future, and of course, we have Obsidian Flame not that far away. So a lot more content to come in the future. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.